Sure.
Got it. She might want to talk, but I got it.
No.
Oh, we needed it.
I have an agenda here.
I got one right here.
I didn't know, you needed a mouse or?
Oh, in the blends. in the-
Oh.
I'm sure you can. I know for a fact you can. No, that's everyone.
Usually.
Oh, are you? I've heard yet.
Hey, Paul,
Brenda.
sorry. What do you think about the new NASA bill?
The reason I knew that.
That has nothing to do with NASA. Isn't that nice? Yeah, go ahead. Because I have my, it's hard for me to.
With the field vision.
Oh, this-
We'll talk later.
I'm going to, I told.
It's gotta get into the Senate, right?
About 9:30.
It's gotta get into the Senate.
Yeah.
Surely, our two Democrats, right? Shoot it down.
They're supposed to, but it is dirty.
They might have bought it.
I just sent that by itself in an email, so check that to see if that comes through. Don't worry anything about that getting through.
Okay, let me see if I can. I do have it. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is for my protection. I saw that.
See
I
that?
don't know if they found it. I saw.
This is for that, they were at the last meeting. That, Mark Miller thing, in case they ask. That's what it's for. Sure.
Stay away from calling.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is there a public comment at this time? Henry?
Just like to hear an update on the covered bridge, the engineering study.
We have started the engineering study. Commissioners gave approval for ASI to go in and do a site visit and inspect the bridge and give us an assessment of where we are going to be as far as what technically needs to happen and the cost associated with that. So we've taken a step forward. We just haven't completed the work yet. So again, I ask for your patience. I know it's been a couple of years, but we're getting there.
We continue to get private donations. Over Christmas. We got over $12,000
Wow.
towards the bridge
That's
project.
awesome.
And March the 6th, we're having a benefit for the bridge, $50 a person, a table of 8, $350. It's gonna be at the Campbell Wedding Hall, east of Petersburg on Division Road. For their party, we'll have some historic demonstrators there. So I invite all of you to buy tickets. Carol will have them at her shop, or one of us can bring them to you.
Very well, thank you.
Thank you.
And that was March sixth, correct?
Pardon?
The
March
sixth,
6th.
March.
6th, Sunday at 1:30 to 4.
Got it, thank you.
Thanks, Henry. Anything else? Any other comment? Okay, I guess we'll move on to approval of the minutes from the January 4th meeting.
Make the motion to approve the January 4th minutes.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
All right,
Claims 1 through 164, an amount of $272,426.92.
I'll make that motion.
and I'll second.
And I think we're going to get.
All right, cool.
Review and acknowledge the treasurer's bank reconciliation monthly comparison report for December 2021.
I'll make that motion to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
All right,
The Community Action Program acting, I know they sent a request for yearly donation. Were you able to find what we give in the past? I
It's
think
on
we
there.
just budgeted the same amount.
It's 3,000.
3,000, okay. I thought that was the amount that I didn't want. For sure.
I'll make the motion.
Favor?
all right.
Rita? I haven't come up with a name for anyone to appoint for the district planning commission. Did you guys have anybody in mind? I think we asked for anybody that has some interest, because in the past, I think I had done it and I just wrote with Joe.
Yeah, I think before, we wouldn't even make it, I could do that.
I let Garth,
Like,
yes,
and you can-
I would sign over, let him. Would you be interested in being appointed to that? No?
If you need somebody on there, to do it. Yeah, it's okay, guys. If you
I
find
think a
somebody
lot of
else, it's
times,
fine.
I think a lot of times you go to
If
it.
you don't,
Right, but,
if you don't want to do it, then.
yeah,
I mean, if you're not gonna find anybody and you need a representative, I'll do it. So, I mean, that's up to you guys. Both sides, for us, try to.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that Bart be appointed in the district planning commission.
I will second that.
all those in favor. signify by saying aye.
All right.
Aye. Thank you, Garth, for,
I thought you were serious when you said no.
no, he was joking. I didn't tell
On no committees, but if it needs a representative, I'll do it. I mean, I try to go to them, but don't always get to make it do them.
And there is a form to fill out, if you can't make it, so then you would have to vote. Free to do that, 'cause I know you can't. We're gonna skip the sealed bids, for the community crossing project at this time and. No, we're waiting on the mail, the snail mail.
Okay,
We'll jump down here to the additional appropriations request. So we have county general, $5,200 for the coroner's lease on the van. $300 for gas and oil, because you never had a vehicle before. And Cume Bridge, $5,000. That is what the council is agreeable to add to the assistant highway superintendent's salary. MVH, other highway supplies, and this is gonna be for the shed, that we're in the process of purchasing due to, environmental issues in the building. An amount of $16,612.83, and capital outlay, $200,000. And it says county council, which they have a department.
Yes, they have a department this year.
Okay, because I always thought that it was commissioners.
So,
No, it did capital outlay, but
Isn't that what you said last year
I did
during
request-
budget hearing?
I did request
You
a
denied budget hearing,
Yes. It's several.
and it's doubled since then, you asked for 100,000. Okay.
It was 100,000, they dropped it down to 10, but they just did away with some of the others, but.
All right, and then my other question on that's the $300 for gas.
I was gonna,
We're under democratic control in this country. I don't think $300 to get it through a year.
Have you ever advertised this?
no, we haven't.
$80, yeah.
Can we,
We can go ahead and approve this and then.
well, she hasn't advertised it yet,
Oh.
So if you wanna raise it, now's the time to do it.
Well, I do have a question. as far as-
2,000, we've been to life before you raise anything. And for oil things.
Yeah, I think I.
No, I haven't checked on it. Okay, I'm gonna steal your about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So you're not throwing me in jail.
But we still approve it as well, is that,
I don't know, I mean, it's just a courtesy.
because, I know county attorney said it's
What's that?
commissioners release the funds, the council appropriates. Okay, so gas and oil, what do you want?
2,000.
2,000.
Josh agrees. We agree.
Save some money and everybody never want.
Yeah,
All right.
if he doesn't spend it.
I'll make a motion, contingent we change the $300 in gas and oil to 2,000, everything else remaining the same for the additional appropriations.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Into department heads. Okay. I'll start with you.
Okay, Tim and I talked at the end of last week, we were just wanting to finalize with the kitchen equipment at the jail, because I know that, the county attorney had mentioned that there was some, we just need to kind of make sure everything is in line as far as wording. I know we had declared it as surplus, but before our guys are ready to come pick it up, so I just wanted to make sure that everything is in line, because I don't want to put you guys in a bad position if we were to pick it up and take it over there. Because I know you guys are still waiting for stuff with the insurance, but I also know you guys want to get the jail cleaned
Well,
out.
I think the insurance company, pretty much, they turned it over to us to do this with.
But Kent had an issue because of how the value, and I think how was what gets relayed over for some reason.
That's just something we follow with Kent and see where you stand. He was working on that.
And I can't remember for the life of me why.
It was
It's damaged equipment, value.
Right, that's kind of what we thought. But I just want to make sure that before we pick it up, before it leaves county property and moves, that way
Right.
everything's good for you guys and it's good for us and everybody's on the
other
same
thing,
page.
too, that I think we brought this up before, but I can't remember if a motion was made on it or not, but all the metal chairs that are down there in the community room are not being used. And if you can use them out there at the fairgrounds, you know, I would entertain the thought of declaring that surplus and letting you take those while you're moving.
Okay.
I gotta talk with Kent this afternoon anyway, so I will check on the status
Okay.
of this for you.
That way everybody's safe and covered and just make sure, especially with the insurance company involved, everybody, we just cover everybody. So.
We want to make a motion to declare the chairs and stuff surplus, and then he can do them. One of the other.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you very much.
And then have you ordered the AED?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Colleen, I know the motion was made to take that for the ARPA funds.
It couldn't come out of ARPA, it had to come out of just the regular funds, 'cause we looked at it. and it was
Okay,
something-
like CARES Act, okay, so
Yeah.
that's gonna drop. bring up another, we didn't budget for any CARES Act, that COVID-19 line item, so while we're doing the additional, can we get whatever the balance was as of December 31st on that line item, and then advertise that whole amount that way?
Okay.
If we do need something, and I want to say it should have been around 170-some thousand. If you could get those totals and.
Okay.
Are you two okay with that?
Yeah.
So I need a motion for that additional appropriation, once she finds out what the total was, because I think we were gonna put money on that line item when we got it reimbursed from Warren County. 'Cause
I
think
don't
there
have a
was-
dollar amount for that yet.
Okay, there was like 160-some thousand,
167, I think.
and then they were supposed to give us 12,000 something. And I thought it was gonna go back onto that line item, so whatever that figure is. Once you come up with the total.
You want it right now, or
Huh?
you want it right now, or?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think I need it right now.
What's that? Yeah, no, I'll make a motion contingent on the total that Colin comes up with.
Okay.
I'll second.
All right.
Yeah. And just let us know, we'll find out council meeting
Okay.
or our next commissioner meeting, I guess. Okay, Rusty, you're up.
Really don't have.
We're gonna sit down then.
What?
Sit down.
I mean, I don't really have anything unless you.
Is Sheriff back
Yes, he is.
there? Sheriff? Yes. Can you come up here, please, and Chief Deputy and Travis and everybody? We gotta get this mountain road figured out.
They told me.
What can you guys do as far as, is there any weight limits or anything we can tag on? I'm trying to not close that road. Sheriff tells me there's no weight
From what,
limit anymore.
that's, from what I mean, to like the frost laws and all that, no longer exist, right?
Pardon?
The frost laws,
Been ejected from the state.
so, you know, there's not much we can do as far as the heavy loads coming down on those roads.
Is there anything else you can do to ticket to disrupt the tearing up of our roads? I mean,
Has anybody went over and actually talked to the owner of TNS and
yeah, we have. I mean, it's kind of out of his control at one point, kind of. Because, you know, you tell somebody to do something and the drivers, the owners might agree to it too. The drivers don't agree to it.
Right.
And they do what they want, when they want, how they want. And so I talked to you, there's no emergency reasons not to close it. Talked to some neighbors down there, and only one wanted us to check on enforcement first before we close the road off. If there's nothing law enforcement do, he won't have a problem closing it off.
no, there's nothing we can do.
Travis, you? Any ideas? I mean, I know Rusty,
It has to make trash up, you know, that's just as good as what I'm talking about, it's gonna do.
right, and then you have set deputies down there to enforce it.
Well, and if you stop, if you put a sign, no truck, now you've eliminated the agriculture side, and you can't do that by law, so you're basically handcuffed. You either keep a crew down there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, try to keep up with them, and you can't, especially with the weather in Indiana. So,
Brenda's talking to Montgomery County again. Yeah, I can't blame them. It's not their problem.
it's not their problem, exactly,
It is and it isn't.
yeah.
Just the way it happens. We got the river and it's our responsibility by law.
Yeah,
They would actually be fools to take
oh, yeah, yeah.
ownership.
I mean, they were willing to listen, and one of them was gonna go out and look, you know,
We've done-
but like you
We've
said,
done this for,
yeah.
Right, we've been doing this ever since I've been in there, trying to negotiate not only with the trash company themselves,
but with Montgomery County and local. And it's not fair to our local people of what they've got to drive through after that business destroys the
Oh.
roads.
And not only that they're showing the roads, all the trash along.
Oh, yeah, the trash blows out on it, yeah, there's, yeah.
I mean, they come up Terry's Road all the time.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean, right down on Hall Road, north of me,
North.
it's bad, yeah.
right,
So,
right.
So if we shut it off right there at the building, can he go to the backside of his property and put a new lane in?
wouldn't he have to get permission from somebody?
He's got it down.
Yes, he
Yeah, he can go right down there and put in an open gate.
He needs a permit
From Montgomery County?
from Montgomery County and from Hunt County.
Well, not what, Crown County probably will.
We will. Anytime you put a driveway on a county road, you have to get a permit.
Yeah, because that ditch right there, I mean, he's got to make sure there's,
You gotta maintain drainage, you gotta maintain curvature.
Do we have that on record?
No, we need to get it on record.
Thank you.
We need the commissioners to get it on record. That's the right thing to do. You can't just go.
But now, if you do that for the business, you gotta do it.
With everybody.
Everybody.
And it should be anyhow.
House, okay.
And that's the thing, that's what we got with all these crossings right now, the electric lines. They called me
Exactly,
and asked me, I told Pat, Dad, we don't have any rules,
right,
and that's why they did what they did.
exactly.
We need to start paying attention to that, because you're gonna end up having multiple driveways within a short distance, exciting distance. You're gonna.
You already do.
And we are starting to have some construction in the county.
We've got that right down on 170 right now.
So what do we need, to have Kent get Montgomery County ordinance?
I can get you some verbiage that we can start with and go with that.
And that would
We
be
won't do
my-
anything right now
until we get that.
until we get that.
How are we gonna
I
send
mean,
out
I
notices?
purposely go down about 3:30, 4 o'clock, because I know when they're coming through
Right,
and follow them down 234, 2 Mountain Road, and I'm just observing speed, because they tend to want to run a little fast.
And
Down
the other-
234, which is narrow anyway,
yeah.
and then they get those trucks rocking back and forth.
Right.
So
So,
we need to post more, signage for like speed limit of 40.
well, no, I don't know about the county road, I'm mainly on 234,
Okay,
so.
okay.
So if we block it off right there, I'm just trying to think, that we block it off right there at the building. Lutheran is the next road south. Would they come up from 234 and then go on Lutheran, which that only makes what, a mile we have to deal with? I mean, I don't know how you stop that.
Well,
we cannot. stop.
I can't say, well, they could, yeah.
Well, we could. I mean,
They still can't access it coming off of Lutheran either.
they have to go clear to Alamo Road.
Come back.
If you block that off down that edge and,
Which I don't know why they couldn't, they drive right by the owner's house.
yeah,
That would be nice.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to put anybody out of business, but Fountain County can't afford to continue to maintain roads for that type of business, because our roads aren't made for that type of business.
Right.
We can barely carry the overloaded grain trucks. So,
Yeah.
and at least our trucks don't do like their truck. I mean, they race each other, it seems like.
Oh, yeah.
You can be one of them, they're not gonna get over. They are just not gonna do it, so. Yeah,
So would it be as bad if they did come up Mountain Road just a mile and get on Lutheran? We probably handle that a lot better.
well, they still can't get off the mountain to get into the place if we,
If you block it right there.
Lock like Lutheran also?
And you can't do that. Because of.
because you can't, you're right,
US mail.
Mhm.
you're right,
She had no problem blocking it right there by the building.
right,
Which let me rephrase that. She does not go there.
right, I understand, that comes, yeah, okay.
So she said, that's not on my route, so I
Okay,
said,
so we'd be all right on one and,
and the other one we couldn't.
And one thing we gotta be careful of, if we close Mountain Road, all we're gonna do is redirect the traffic to another road that's gonna become the new Mountain Road. We're saving a road to tear another road.
Well, we're trying to save that right where they pull in.
But they're gonna do the same thing with next road over when they start moving into that. Then, you
That
know,
would be a Lutheran.
yeah, we're gonna be sitting here 2 months from now talking about Lutheran Road being over up, what can we do to fix it? We have to, if Mountain Road is the problem right now, it's gonna continue to be a problem, we need to figure out how do we fix that
So we got an
problem.
ordinance that just says no trash trucks other than regular pickup on county roads down.
Yeah, but then are you eliminating the agriculture?
No, the trash trucks specifically.
Right, then are they gonna file a lawsuit saying discrimination? You know, that's today's society, I'm sorry.
I know, but other than picking the regular trash, I mean, if they're in a regular trash truck. We're not. Just I don't know, yeah, probably. He's been sitting there smiling, so it's probably not good.
I came in halfway through. Are we just picking on the trash company or is it the
Yes.
farmers too?
No,
No, just a trash can.
Okay.
farmers aren't feeding them daily. And plus, I like to eat. But I like get trash removed too, it's a service we need. It just costing us dear.
I don't know if you can say something that says no trash trucks on this road.
That's,
I don't think that's, I mean. Yeah.
No, I don't think that works, because apparently someone did that one night.
Yeah.
It was not me.
No.
So you'll get with Roger.
well, that's kind of a moot point. I mean, we didn't do that anyway, we didn't do
What is, how long of a stretch is that road having problems?
well, it's not only that road, Roger, mountain, it's just not mountain, it's all the roads coming in through all the feeders, I don't know why they cut across there. Schoolhouse Road goes nowhere, right? But yet, there'll be 15 trucks a day go past, on that road.
Mainly
Oh, yeah,
because
it's
it is a chip seal road. And it's
But it's goes to walls.
less holes. But, you know, it's still. And this. We're not talking one or two trucks, it's, you know, 15, 20 a day, just pound. I mean, and when they come in,
I understand, but here's the dilemma, the sheriff cannot block this road because he has no reason to do that.
right,
He can give tickets for trash, he observes a trash truck throwing trash out.
Right,
It's not, you know, take for that, that's
right,
about it.
yeah.
If we close Mountain Road, we're gonna create a problem on another road, and we're gonna, you know,
We're not gonna close down, we're just gonna put a
a block.
barrier blockade there where they can go right into the business. They have to go around.
But then all that traffic's gonna be causing another road that we have to fix. Unless we're pushing.
We're forcing them further south, put it that way.
Well, basically, what would happen if you close that road? The closest that they could get to it would be to take State Road 234 up and come in from.
Which is what they should do.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not going up to Albert, down
Instead
to
of coming up mountain.
850 or 820, I can't remember what road number it is.
I guess
And going into Alamo, that way they can come,
maybe the first step is to issue a letter to the owners. Businesses, telling them, asking them to
reroute.
take the state routes.
Good.
You can try it. I think that's fair to everybody.
That, we can close it with a reason, you know, we're
Right.
doing engineering work on it.
Right.
We're doing a study on it or something. There's no reason why we're closing it, not just spite you with closing it. We're closing it, so we need to look at this road and see what options we have.
Right.
I think it takes me up to a year or a year and a half to do this and study on the road.
Right.
Okay, we'll send a letter.
All right. That's all I got.
No, the owner, I'll get with Sam and say, hey, come on, tell these guys to stay off county roads.
You see,
I think he'll try, he's a nice man.
you see my road just from when they come down. And it's bad. So. Since I'm here, I stayed.
Yep.
Cool.
You can be next.
All right. Hey, on 234, we had that issue with the property owner, Mr. Schoaf. It appears to me that he is bringing in more.
Eric. Oh, I didn't even see Jenny. That's Jenny's project, I'm sorry. It's all right.
So I go by their data. And it appears to me that he is bringing in more and more stuff, junk. So I go through our records because we've got ordinances from way back when. Well, this is 91, which I was still in high school. And it talks about the accumulation or stockpiling of trash, unlicensed vehicles. And that's, the county ordinance. I'm gonna start issuing tickets.
Okay. A lot of places where you go.
Because this is just, that is getting to be crazy.
Well, we do have it with the attorney and the,
Well, we need to be doing something.
what was the fines up to last week?
Now, is this to the bank or is this to
The bank.
I'm gonna issue to him,
Yes.
because he is the one that's actually bringing it in from the trash truck and his pickup.
Yeah, we have to deal with property. Trying to.
I don't.
Yeah.
So I will issue to him.
Right. So is this ordinance still in effect then?
That's why I brought it in, because I don't know if these guys need to check, because I've got one from 91 and then one from 2015 on the
We
junk.
got that
So I don't know if which one's good or if there's been one
one.
issue.
This is the one we use.
Okay, well then that's one we're gonna use. And it still states in there about the junk being on the property and appliances, which he has
In
appliances.
15, the only thing that was changed was the burning. They added burning to it, you can't burn it, everything else is already.
Right, and I'm not seeing him burn.
No, I'm saying that's the
I'm
only.
just watching
addition in
him bring
2015.
it more and more. And there for a while, it looked like he was cleaning it up, but.
So when you issue, is that criminal? Is there a criminal code that we could go after? Just infraction. Okay. So then, if you ticket him, then if we have others, we could contact you on to.
No,
No, I mean, I'm talking about that.
No. Down the line,
Yeah,
you guys will go with me.
that's fine.
Okay.
I have no problem with that.
Right on 74. Right.
Farley's, you
Oh, I don't.
talking about the junkyard?
Behind Campbell's.
Yes, behind
Yeah.
Campbell's. Right off 74. Right. That guy pulled more junk in there every day.
I can't see
He's
that.
got, I think he's got a lot of, you know where I'm talking about. He got a lot of. I don't know how you get that.
There doesn't access for all that.
Well, it doesn't have to, I don't know where it's at.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
Okay.
I've gone over the hill and called it 74 right there.
Well, this one on 234, I come by and there was more stuff in the fields. That's a farmer's field. I mean, I'm talking loose papers and,
We had an issue on Trojan Complex Road down in that area. Somebody doing the exact same thing, trash went everywhere.
well, I think, and I'm not trying to sit there and tell people what to do with their property. But when it's that bad, yeah, it's not good for the other people that live around there that have to look at it and have to deal with all the trash going into their yards. So,
The bank that owns that one is somewhere out of Cincinnati and they're too scared to give foreclosure issue because every time we talk to them, they say,
is
oh.
it Cincinnati or Kentucky?
And when the lady I talked to is out of Cincinnati, well, maybe not, it's Kentucky, all right. They're all scared about the COVID stuff. Well, we can't evict, we can't get him out. Our idea was to get fined so that it's not even worth their time, just have them assign it over that, because I don't think we're scared to get him out, but last time I talked to her, I forget what the fines were at some point, we're gonna have more fines attached to this property. We'll have 10 times the fines what it's worth, and they'll just.
And that's,
It sounds like that guy's just squatting.
yeah, he
Oh,
is.
he is, absolutely.
Because the bank, when I talked to him, that the bank said they actually took that home back.
You know.
And he's still there. And this has been, yes,
In 18, way before COVID, they repossessed it. So their excuse,
in the bank's name.
Their excuse of COVID, other than being a quote unquote renter, which I'm sure you're not paying the time,
No.
it's just totally off base.
Right.
I'm
And that's why I'm gonna issue a ticket to him. He's one that brought it in,
Yes,
you know, so.
yes. I'd issue him one every day until it was cleaned up. You do that.
The idea was to find some.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it.
On the whole trespass.
Hey, Trout, we know your new job.
Sit right here at the neighbor's house and watch.
Yeah, there's no job.
Ross is a very nice man, a lot of money to sell his property
Yes, he
right
did.
across the road.
Yep.
A veteran and a very nice, they took a lot of pride in that place and it cost them a lot of money.
From my understanding, at one time, that property where he's at, used to be a nice property as well.
Absolutely.
So,
Is there, can you turn this over to the prosecutor? Is there anything the prosecutor can do?
I don't, well, yeah, actually. The problem is, I don't know that we're not landowners, so we don't have to do anything. I mean, the quick and easiest way is say you're not a tenant, you don't own the property, you need to be trespassed, get out of here, but they won't, we don't own it.
the only issue with that is, we can't do a trespass unless the actual property owner wants it. Yeah,
The banks
so,
won't do it. That's because they're all scared and.
but my other issue is, you know, the squatting. He's bringing us in, if he just doesn't leave, who's responsible for this? Is this gonna be the bank down in Kentucky that's gonna have to clean this place up, or is it gonna be the county?
Like the attorney said, they're just gonna say, we don't have nothing to do with it anymore.
Well, that's the only thing we can do now, in my opinion, is get enough fines where it's. Just give it to us, we'll clean it up, if you guys aren't, you're not.
It's gotta be pushing 100,000 now, I would think.
I think about 4 months ago, it's 76,000.
Yeah,
The fine.
yeah,
Yeah, because they disagree.
$100 a day, or $500 a day.
And we told them, I think we told them, we don't have a problem wiping this out, we just clean
Yeah, we had.
it. And they.
Okay, start right.
I've been home for soil water last night.
What's that?
Just give me a holler.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
So Sheriff, did you have anything else besides the issue or?
All your new cameras are ordered and
Yes,
in the
and
process.
they're on the way, yep. So they'll be implemented in March. When all this takes place.
Okay. And I think at that time, we're gonna have to,
We need to
our
have,
committee needs to get together so that we know what to
Before.
advertise for additional appropriation for ARPA funds. Because I know the town of Hillsborough is kind of
Oh, yeah, I heard.
antsy. I would like to just do a lump sum up front, and I don't know if the council would be on board with that. You know, like so much money for like capital outlay, you know, because we're moving forward with the Maple Corner building, you know, we want to appropriate so much money for renovations there for 911 in the corner. And then, of course, the town of Hillsborough, and then, you know, for the extension office, if we're gonna be using, I'd like to get those things. But I don't know, Keith, and I don't know if Kent was gonna do a plan for us for the ARPA funds, or if I need Jake Durham. I know both offered, but I think we need to get a plan together like in this next month.
And I don't know on that, but we can definitely find that out. for sure.
Sure, okay. I promise for something on it. Okay, well,
When we say here. or-
hey, while you're here, we'll just go ahead and take care of that department.
Well, with all this, maybe it might be a good time to, maybe we all can sit down, health department, sheriff, you guys, and sit down and try and get a game plan. Some of these things, because I mean, we can send letters all day long, just like this process, see, maybe they have some solutions. You guys have any suggestions, trust me, we're
You got that, the good thing about this guy is having people staff in this county.
234 East, he called in again the other day. I was talking to him, but we did drive down by the property. He's got the buses gone, or at least I can't see him from the roadway. And it looks like the RV's gone. Awesome.
None of the cars,
There's still cars there.
yeah,
There's still-
we need to line it under,
Okay.
and then $500 a day.
Okay,
We'd be able to have plenty of time.
no problem. We'll resend him a
Yep.
letter and say
Yep.
we're now
Yeah,
from there, so.
we understood he had an accident, and now it's time to get him out.
No problem.
I'm not so sure that the property on 74 wouldn't go into the same thing I'm talking about, go out.
These are all health code violations, right?
I'm sorry, there was.
These are health code violations we're talking about.
More
One
than
of them
county
sound like-
ordinance violation for the junk.
That's a zoning ordinance violation, right?
Zoning ordinance,
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just kind
Well,
of
you're starting to.
the people that get it started.
Specific one was starting a
Scrapyard.
or not a scrapyard, but a salvage yard, yeah, there's the word.
Oh, well, we contract will take the Secretary of State on that one
Right.
too.
You don't wanna wait on
So,
Well, we'll call on trains.
them? When you go. Yes, no.
Yeah. I have some.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, I guess we're in. Back to Monday.
Two things, shortly. Got the delivery of the new truck. It's there. So you guys anytime will stop by and see it, if I see it.
You're happy?
Yeah, I am very happy. I am very happy to have it. Now we gotta work on the next one. So, we're racking the miles. With that being said, preliminary numbers last year, we finished with 2,958 runs. Just to compare that from the year before, we were 2,770. Josh and I talked in the 21 years we've been here, that's the busiest, so that's record. See, this month, what we're having this month, looks like we're heading down that path again. We're gonna have to really start looking at working hard on vehicles, and we may have to possibly look at every year for a few years until we can stabilize them out, or the runs kind of slow down, which I don't see that happen, but something we need to seriously, as a group here and the council, we're gonna have to really evaluate that. We set that up, we were trying to do it every other year, and we thought we could do that. My hopes we could stay there, but if we keep doing the numbers we're doing right now, it's gonna be tough to do that, because we're just gonna rack the miles up on it. And we went and picked up one of the trucks yesterday at Bill Estes Ford. It was over there for a recall. We got about halfway home and we had troubles with the exhaust filter system, so I had to try and take it back. But it's got 206,000 miles on it. So kind of see where we're at with it, so. And that's all I got.
What was those run numbers again?
2,958 for 2021, and compared to 2020, it was 2,770.
Thank you.
Yep. Anything else? Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Kathleen, do you have anything? I do not have anything. Okay. Joe?
The only thing I've got is that we got the new requirements coming in. For not only from IRC as LEC. and for the EMA requirements. Hopefully that'll all begin. and they can start out and, so, other than that.
Have you had your time?
This question is more for Tim, on those flight cards, did you take any down to Wallace?
I did, because,
Okay, I'll take it. So that's all I needed.
everybody's about Wallace, because I think at the time of day I was doing it, there wouldn't been anything open down there.
Right? Yeah, I'll
I
run
was
down
doing
there
it in the
today.
afternoon, tell them, I was gonna take them to the general store.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, get one out.
I know a lot of people going in there.
Yeah, okay.
I did
All right,
put
thank
that
you.
out on my website, what I've got, and it's got a lot of good comments back on it. If there is any other places that needs to be sent, maybe I can help take them or deliver them, so.
It was in the Crawfordsville paper Saturday, they had a nice front page article on it. And I sent it to Lafayette, Fountain County Neighbor, and Dan Oakland.
On the radio station too.
Yeah, the radio station got a copy of it. Okay, good.
I'm sorry, Paula, I didn't mean to skip over you, I just didn't know if you had
No,
anything.
The only thing I have is just a reminder that tonight in Kingman, Spirit of Life Ministries Church, Dr. Douglas Frank will be speaking and sharing about election integrity. Before the meeting, Andrew had asked me about the NASA bill that was passed through the House. And there is absolutely nothing to do with NASA. The NASA bill is all about election, taking away states' rights, basically, for elections and federalizing it. And so what Dr. Frank will have to enlighten us with is going to be interesting. I would encourage everybody to come. And if you have any questions, reach out to me and ask, and I will share what information I already know. So tonight is 6.
No? Okay.
Is your working better in your office?
They were kind of chilly this morning when I came in.
Okay.
So, but I didn't take the time to reach down and see the perk man on the bottom. So.
Okay.
But it hasn't been at all. Like the top half works, bottom half doesn't, and I have to go to the extension office to warm
Okay.
far way to go.
Any other department heads?
Great.
April 13th, we're doing every 15 minutes at Attica. Last time I just asked permission for people have manpower, a volunteer time, we'll have people for that amount of time for those two.
Yeah, the county farm appraisal. I called the gentleman from Fowler that was supposed to have been doing it. We miscommunicated, I guess. He didn't realize we had to go ahead and do it. So he said it would be here in 2 weeks, now it's the first week of January, so it should be here anytime. Enterprise called me yesterday, they've got 2 1,500 pickup trucks. That was all spoken for, I think. Rusty, we have 3 on our order. On the
1,500?
yeah, we had 3. They asked, and I said, I don't know, I said, what's the odds of them all getting all 13 to come at once? They said in a usual year, not a problem. This year, a problem. So I don't know, I think if you don't mind, we'll pass on these 2 and wait till we get 6 or 7. Because he says I believe he said Warren counties are being built right now, and we would be next if they follow the order that they should be, so we'll pass on those 2 trucks, and just try to get 6 or 7 at a time. And then, the recycle truck is the same thing. It's
It's not been played, the order hasn't been picked up by GM yet. And I think that's it.
But we're gonna go back to the first page, Ethan, and maybe you can help us with this on the seal bids for the Fountain County, the 2021-2 community crossing, CCMD projects for middle and overland following Kingman Road on the agenda. I don't think we've received any bids at this time. Okay, they've gone down there. Now, nothing's been received, so, what is our option as far as trying to reach out to vendors that have possibly bid in the past, you know, for other projects?
Right, there's two things we can do. Maybe people that can have this and we're gonna reach out to them and say, hey, we're gonna reset this for a month or for 2 weeks. Can you guys take a crack at it? Or, I don't know the specifics of this project, but always my experience in cases like this is you give people a chance to bid, nobody bid, so you still need the job done, I can just go find somebody. And, take care of it outside of the bidding process, because everyone had a chance to show up and don't show up. Now, if the bid comes in this afternoon at like 12 o'clock, here's the scenario, if there's 2 or 3 bids that come in with the mail this afternoon, I would suggest we just reset this and open them publicly then. But if you only get one, maybe that's your guy. He has
So do we
discretion
need to
at
make a
that point.
motion or anything to wait until our next meeting in February to see if we receive any bids at that time, and maybe in the process, reach out to vendors, can we kind of do that?
Yeah, that's an okay way to handle it, just as long as you understand, if you do get 2 or 3 in the mail this afternoon, I would publish notice of resetting this. The opening of the sealed bid, you make sure everyone knows we're actually gonna do it in February.
So we need to make a motion to table this. Because we continue upon
Receiving.
receiving funds today. If we don't receive things today. I'll make a motion to table the sealed bid till our next meeting. And then that way, get bids in today. If we don't get bids in today, then we'll go to finance. Of reaching out to require bids.
I'll say.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
How was that 40 motion for you guys?
Yeah.
I don't know what it said. Sure. Sheriff's deputy. Chief deputy's here. Chief deputy. He wasn't even gonna say anything.
Your hand on something like that for your department. What Lafayette hands out people when they're in accidents and things. I don't know if it's some type of software, I'm sure.
I think that's through,
Just makes it so much easier on everybody involved in the situation of accidents.
there is an updated crash system that Eric sends down. And this form might actually be in, and I haven't looked that far into it.
Here.
Because it's pushing that bike crash. We're pushing the bike crash website now.
Yeah, there's no information on it. Just keep that, see if you can find it. And that's just really.
So,
I guess the last thing I have is the financial report, and after talking to the auditor, she does need to reach out to Lau to fix an issue with balancing, you know, the treasurer's office, the treasurer closed out, and so therefore she can't do what she needs to do, so Lau, I'm okay with, she printed another report, so it did show, so you should have reports before you. One that shows the difference between the treasurer and the auditor, and that's what Colleen is gonna be working on. So if we want to go ahead and make a motion to, set the financial.
That cannot be fixed. It has to carry that 620 has to carry because treasure closed out.
Okay.
We cause people to lose money on like tax sales and things.
No, this was a payroll issue
Oh,
that she closed her books when she did not balance. So,
And so it's gonna be an issue like during her audit, you know, she's gonna have to explain why she's
Just
not
what I
balanced and everything. And it's gonna be fine, I mean, but it's just,
I have
it's an issue that she's not.
Kimmer printed a report and we made notes on it to go with this report, the monthly fund comparison to show what happened. But that's what happened.
So if I can get one of you guys to, make a motion to accept, you know, the financial report and.
As is, correct? I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I was in favor.
All right.
Have your approval of it.
Are you guys gonna sign that or you want to wait?
Yeah, extra ones for sign, or else I can complete the sign one and
That's up to you. I can get one or
then there's like a signature page that we can maybe sign. Right.
before we just have it down at the bottom.
Yeah, bring the next level.
I could do it next, I may have to sign it again.
The sign out. Then I'll just. Yeah, that's.
I'll make a motion to.
Oh, we did.
In the.
Okay, good.
And you done?
Well, we got Roger, then we'll have drainage for, right, you done that?
What do you want to do with everything?
Yeah, we usually, you want to do a combined meeting, or you want to stay?
I'd
in this
love to
one?
do a combined meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
Roger, don't leave, don't leave without talking to me.
Let's end this,
Not bad.
let's end this, then we can start drainage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll say.
What was there?
Adjourn or close?
Close.
Close.
Okay.
Okay, so 9. Okay.
Re-motion then. Make a motion to
I'll
start.
make a motion to start the drainage board meeting.
Hang on a minute.
I don't think I ever did that.
She's gonna work out and start it. Give us a couple of minutes.
Yeah, hang on, we talked about doing that.
Yes.
I don't